Hi guys, let's look at the simple question that we have here. We're told that a circular pond 24 yards in diameter is surrounded by a gravel path 2 yards wide. So this first part of the question we just read gives a pictorial description of what we are working with. Okay, so we have a circular pond whose diameter is 24 yards, and also there is a gravel path that surrounds it. That gravel path is 2 yards wide. Okay, so can you have a picture of that? A circular pond and then a circular gravel path around it. So let's draw that before we continue. So we have a circular pond. Okay, so this circular pond has a diameter of 24 yards. And then this circular pond is surrounded by a gravel path. So we have a gravel path surrounding it. Sorry about my drawing. It's not the most perfect. Okay, so but this gravel path is 2 yards wide. 2 yards wide. On this side is also 2 yards, right? Now let's continue with the question. The path is to be replaced with a brick walk costing $50 per square meter. So per square meter is very important. It gives a description of something we should calculate. How much will the walk cost? Use pi to be 3.14. We are told to round the answer to the nearest whole number. So before we go back to this diagram, let's consider this. Square yard. Square yard means the area, because area is always in square of a unit. Okay, so this means the walk costs $50 for 1 square yard. That means for 1 unit of the area, okay, of this walk. Okay, so how do we find the area, the total area of the walk? Because we need to find the total area of the walk. Then we can multiply it by the cost for each square yard, and that will give us the total cost of the walk. Okay, so looking here, we can see that we have 2 circles. The smaller circle inside and the larger circle outside. But what we are expected to find is the area of the space between them, because the area of the space, this space is the walk, right? This is the walk. So for us to calculate the total cost, we need to find the area of this walk. This part. This is the walk. Okay, so how do we do that? What we can do is we'll find the area of this smaller circle, find the area of the larger circle, and then subtract the area of the smaller one from the larger one. That gives us the space between them. That's what we're going to do. So remember, area of the circle is pi r squared. And we know that pi from our equation is 3.14. So let's calculate the area for the smaller circle. We are given the diameter to be 24 yards, but in our formula, we need to calculate using radius. We know that a radius is half of a diameter, because a radius starts from the center to one end. So 2 radius makes 1 diameter. So since the diameter is 24, the radius of the smaller circle is going to be 12. So let's call the smaller circle circle 1. Therefore, its area will be area 1. So area 1 is equal to 3.14 multiplied by 12 squared. Hope you know how we got 12. The total diameter of the small circle divided by 2. So that gives us 12. So the radius is 12, half of the diameter. So 12 squared multiplied by 3.14. That will give us 452.16 square yards. Okay, so the area of the smaller circle is 452.16 square yards. Now let's calculate the area of the larger circle. So area 2 is equal to 3.14 multiplied by, what's going to be the diameter of the larger circle? We already know that the diameter of the smaller circle is 24, but this is where the larger circle is. So if you add 2 here and you add 2 here, so that means the diameter of the larger circle is 24 plus 2, 26, plus 2, 28. So the diameter of the larger circle is 28 yards. So if the diameter of the larger circle is 28 yards, that means its radius is 28 divided by 2, which is 14 yards. To have 14 square. Okay, so 3.14 multiplied by 14 square. Remember, 14 square is 14 multiplied by 14. So if you want to get the answer, you do 14 multiplied by 14 multiplied by 3.14. You're going to get 615.44 square yards. So now we've gotten the area of the smaller circle. We've gotten the area of the larger circle. Therefore, we can now find the area of the walk, okay, the part. So how do we do that? As I said earlier, the area of the larger circle minus the area of the smaller circle. The area of part is equal to 615.44 minus 452.16. And that will give us 163.28 square yards. So this is the area of the walk, of the part, right? So now we are told that the part is to be replaced with a brick walk, costing $50 per square yard. So each square yard of this walk that is to be done is supposed to cost $50. But the total square yard of the part is 163.28 square yards. So for us to get the total amount that will be spent to do this replacement, we need to multiply the total area by the cost per yard. So I'm going to write this part of the question. The total cost is equal to cost per yard, which is $50, multiplied by the total square yard, which is 163.28. So when you multiply this, you're going to get $8,164. So the total cost that will be incurred in the construction of this part around the pond is $8,164. So this is a simple way of solving this question. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like the video, share with your friends, and subscribe to this YouTube channel for more maths content. See you in the next video.